guys, welcome back. My name is Orit and welcome to Orit's Kitchen. Today we're going to be talking about how to make potato bourekas. What is a bourekas? Bourekas is a dough that for this show we're stuffing it with potato and different types of spices. Okay? And again, I am not a professional cook, so if I make some mistakes or a little unclear, sorry about that. I'm hoping in the future that I'll be making some other Bourekas episodes, so stay tuned for that one, okay? So this is a dough that I use. It is Pepperidge Farm puff pastry. Make sure you get the sheet version. I used to buy these at Vaughn's and at Rouse, but lately, I don't know, I haven't been seeing it there. I buy these at the Middle Eastern grocery stores. So again, make sure you get the sheet version, okay? Not the shell version. And also with the, it's frozen, in the frozen section. So when you want to defrost it, just follow the directions in the back for the defrosting. Very easy for it. Now, what I did was I baked potatoes. I have two potatoes in here. Now, you know, it varies in sizes of the potatoes. You may have some left over at the end, but you know, you can always make more of it or just, you know, just toss it. So I have 2 baked potatoes shredded with my little shredder here. And again, believe it or not, some people may not know how to bake potatoes. What you do is you put it in boiling water, and when you let it cook for about 10 minutes, and how do you know it's ready? You get a fork and you puncture a hole. If it goes right through, that means your potato is ready to go. And you let it cool off, okay? So I shred that, and then I also shredded a cup of Colby Jack cheese. We love Colby Jack. Now, if you like some other kind of cheese like mozzarella, go for it, whatever you want. Also, you don't have to put cheese if you don't want to. You can just put the potatoes and the other ingredients in there. It's your call. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is, like I said, I have the potatoes in here, and also I have a half a cup of fried onions, cooked it with minced garlic. I make these at home myself, and then I just make a bunch of it, and then I put it in a Tupperware and I let it freeze, and I can use it whenever I need it, because in my other things that I make at home, this is my go-to. You can also buy the fried onions at a Middle Eastern grocery store, but let me warn you, it doesn't taste exactly the same as when you make it at home. But it's okay if you decide to use those from the grocery stores, that's fine. Just don't forget to add the minced garlic yourself in your food, okay? So I'm gonna get my onions and I'm going to put it in here, in my mixture, okay? And then I'm gonna get my 1 cup of cheese. Now you don't wanna be too cheesy, because when you cook it in the oven, it's gonna be way too cheesy. I made that mistake a couple times and I realized, yeah, no, I gotta put less cheese. And I'm gonna put like some salt in here, okay, much as your desire, and some pepper. Okay, you can put chili flakes, whatever you guys want. If you want to be more spicy, that's totally fine. And I also have some tomato sauce. Regular tomato sauce is fine. I get the one from Trader Joe's or from Costco, but you can get the Hunt's one, whatever you guys have at home. Just regular tomato sauce. So I'm gonna pour a little bit. I think 3/4. I made a mistake at the measuring, my bad. So 3/4 seems a little bit too much. I would go just a bit less than that. Okay, and we mix them all together. Now the onions and the garlic obviously add a little bit more flavor to it, and so don't forget that. I really think that that's a very important piece of the recipe. And as you can see, I'm just mixing it up, and there we go. So this is how it's supposed to look like. Again, you can add more cheese, no cheese, add more this, more that. Tomato sauce, I think it's enough. You don't want to put way too much tomato sauce in there. Maybe if you even lessened it to what I even put, should be fine as well. Again, it depends on how much potatoes you decide to shred up. So now I'm gonna get my my pastry sheet. And so when you open the package, this is how it's gonna look like. You open it up. And you don't want it to be completely frozen, and you don't want it to be super duper soft, because then it'll just fall apart as you're putting the stuff inside. Get a knife. There you go. And I'm gonna crack an egg. And then beaten it up. So. Okay. And I'm gonna add some of the egg little by little. The egg will help keep the potato kept together without it falling apart. You don't want to put too much of it, because then it'll just be way too watery and it'll really just be falling apart, and you don't want to do that. Okay, now it's ready. So you do it like so. Now if you have another way that you want to put the dough together when you stuff it in, go for it, but this is how I do it, very basic and simple. And you don't want to stuff it in too much, because you're going to need to want to close it up. And if you stuff it, it'll be hard to do that. So you just put it like so. Man, I can't wait to eat this. So we put this like this, and then you wrap it up like this, and you just close it up. You can use a fork too. Let's use my fingers. And there you go. So I'm going to make this right now, and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. So I got the rest of the potato mixture, and I just made this, okay, with the dough that I had. I still have another sheet of dough available, and I can just make some more later on, because I do have some left over from just those 2 potatoes. So like I said, you can use it, toss it, whatever you want to do with the rest of that. But let me just show you what I did for now. So we did this right now, and then now what you have to do is I beat in another egg, and you're going to just get this brush and brush it over the dough. Now why do you do this? It helps with make it a nice golden brown color on top when it's done cooking, and it keeps it nice and moist. Now when it's in the oven, you will see the cheese starting to melt and give off excess liquid. Don't worry about it. Let it just do its cooking, okay? And even if it gets on the dough, that's totally fine. It actually gives it more flavor. So don't worry about it, okay? That's that. And I like to add sesame seeds on top of it. This is optional. This will make it look pretty, and it gives it a hint of flavor with the sesame seed. Okay, and that's it. This is your potato Bourekas. It's ready to go in the oven. And set your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It should take about 45 minutes for it to get ready. And when it has that golden brown color on top of it, that's when you know it's ready to go. But check on it here and there, make sure it's doing okay. But again, I'll see you back in about 45 minutes. Hi guys, so about 45 minutes has gone by in the 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and my potato Bourekas is all ready to go. So as you can see, it has a nice golden brown color, and that means it's ready. So within every 30 minutes, 20 minutes, I always kept my eye on it. And then when I saw that this appeared, I'm like, it's ready to go. I took it out, had it cool off a little bit. So I'm gonna cut it up for you guys to see how it looks like inside. Ta-da! So if you look, there, it's nice and soft and moist in there. That's fine. That's because of the cheese. So there's a potato and the cheese all melted. It's still a bit hot. The steam is coming out. I like it eating it warm. So, you know, if you can even put it in the refrigerator if you have leftovers and eat it the next day. Just warm it up in the toaster oven or the microwave. My husband likes to eat it with hummus. So that's an option as well. I'm hoping that maybe my other episodes, I'll be able to make hummus for you guys from scratch. And that's a lot yummier than buying it at the supermarket. I buy the Sabra brand that you find at Ralph's, and I'm sure you've seen the billboards everywhere. They're like everywhere. So that's the hummus I use, and they have different types of hummuses, like spicy ones or ones with garbanzo beans, like bigger chunks of garbanzo beans with the hummus. I just get the plain classic hummus. I might actually have a sample to show you guys. Yeah, there we go. This is the one that I get at home. We have it all the time in the fridge. It's like a must. So that's what my husband likes to eat with it. But if you have other things that you may like to dip in, go for it. We like to pair it with a side of salad. So that's another option as well. So that's it, you guys. You made potato Bourekas. Congratulations. And I hope that you guys learned something from my show. And I hope to see you guys again later. And please don't forget to subscribe and like my page so that I can make you guys more episodes. And my beautiful niece Gabby, who is behind the scenes filming, she has a channel of her own on YouTube. So she makes episodes based on fashion. She hangs out with her friends. She does stuff with her friends. She does things when she travels. She videotapes everything really nicely, so you actually feel that you're there with her. So it's pretty fun. So if you have any teenage kids, or you might even like it yourself, check out her channel. Just go scroll down and you'll find her link. And that's it, you guys. Have a good day. Bye.